Now, speaking of COVID-19, sports director Jermaine Farrell joins us now in studio after speaking with one Virginia man who had a harrowing battle with that virus. Jermaine.
Well, good evening, Kathleen. Now, people getting the coronavirus impacts them differently. And for local sportscaster Justin Ditmore, his battle with COVID became a life or death experience.
Hey, kids. It's the Friday edition, Greg Roberts Live, right here on WFIR, 960 AM, 107.3 FM, 94.5 in Botetourt, streaming live on Facebook.
This is what we're used to hearing and seeing from Justin Ditmore, a longtime local sportscaster doing his thing, filling in for Greg Roberts on the Greg Roberts Live radio show on WFIR. But last August, Justin was off the airwaves due to COVID. Before being diagnosed with COVID, he thought it was a cold, but it was much more serious.
And the last thing I remember is my girlfriend Beth looking at me saying, "You're either going to the ER or I'm calling 911, one of the two." And that was August 5th of last year, and I don't remember anything after that until the end of October.
During the span from August to October, Justin's life was hanging in the balance.
There were 6 different occasions in which I almost died. Whether they had to perform a procedure on me, whether they informed my girlfriend to prepare my kids. Sorry.
It's okay.
So there's 6 different times I either had to be brought back to life, had to have a procedure performed, or they told my girlfriend to prepare my kids that I wasn't going to make it.
For the rest of last year, Justin was moved from the ICU to PCU to inpatient rehab. On December 20th, Justin was sent home. And Justin says he looks at life differently on the road to recovery from COVID.
The line from the original Batman, the Joker, he said, "I've been dead once already. It's very liberating." And that's kind of how I look at some things. I try not to let the little stuff bother me as much anymore. It still does, but try not to.
Now, Justin, he does get around with a cane, and he's trying to regain the 80 pounds he lost, and he got about half of the weight back so far. Now, Justin's main goal is to get back to where he was before he got COVID, and Justin is thankful to the medical staff at Carillion, his girlfriend Beth, his children, and all the listeners and viewers of Greg Roberts Live. Now, to see my full interview with Justin, it'll be up in a few minutes attached to this story on WFXRTV.com. Kathleen?
Powerful story, Jermaine. Thanks for sharing it. Wow.